so excited that you're going to be joining us tonight for Michaela's Book Bash. I cannot wait to share more books with you. Of course, we're going to talk a lot about interactive and nonfiction books in our party tonight, so don't miss it because I think those are the absolute best learning books that you can get. But you already know that because you're already an Us More Books and More fan. So yay, I'm super excited about that. So I pulled some that I thought would be really great right now for, of course, that time that we're all in the house, we're all learning together. I homeschool normally, so these books are my go-tos anyway, but I wanted to get things that would be fun and interesting for your Caleb to be able to do. So of course I have a Caleb too, so hopefully I'll remember his name. So the first one I wanted to mention is an oldie, but it is one that is my favorite. This is called Bug Hotel. If you haven't seen this one, it is phenomenal. It is a flat book. It goes into depth about different animals that you would find in a garden or in your backyard. So that's always super fun. It goes through life cycles with things like butterflies. It also talks about beetles and where you're going to find them. So it's the perfect book to really get outdoors and find stuff that's out there. So it's super, super fun. Snails, you've got earthworms, spiders. So you're going to talk about so many different things when reading this book. Now, my favorite, the ladybug, so sweet. But the back is going to talk to you about what you would need to make your backyard friendly for all of our creepy crawly critters. So that is one of the things that I absolutely love. It's the perfect time to plant a garden right now, and this is the perfect thing to do with your child. So I love Bug Hotel, and we will be doing that again because we just moved here during the summer, and I always use the spring to create a bug hotel in our backyard as well as new gardens. So we have gardening books as well if you'd like to check those out too. Okay. Next, let's talk some learning books. And we have so many new titles that I think would actually be perfect for your son. Learning books like our Look Insides, like What Happens When You Eat. This is a more in-depth look at the digestive system and what we need to use to keep our bodies going. I love that it starts out very basic, just like our Look Inside Your Body does, but then it goes more in depth with what you need to be eating, what happens when you eat sugar, how you grow, the vitamins and minerals that you have, and of course, our good and bad gut bacteria. And you've got sometimes things go wrong and then questions in the back. So I think this one is a great learning tool, as is Look Inside Science. Look Inside Science is always my go-to with my 5-year-old, or almost 5-year-old. My 7.5-year-old and I have done this book before in the past, and he still goes back to it and he still reads some. But the reason I like it for my 5-year-old is because it gives her some things to do as they go around. So it talks about magnetism, and then it's going to give her a little list of things to go around the house and find out if they're magnetic or not. So Look Inside Science is a really fun way to look at that category. Now, math. Everybody's always scared of math, and I don't know why, but then again, I taught middle and high school science and math for 10 years. So it's something that we really, really enjoy. Now, Lift the Flap, Adding and Subtracting is probably my favorite first and second grade math book. We also have First Math if he is still in kindergarten, which is also a phenomenal book for doing addition and subtracting up through 10. This takes it a little bit farther, and it's going to take you on a journey of word problems, although you can read them with your child. And then, of course, it's going to have the number sentences there as well. I love it that it really explains concepts in a way that most don't. So talking about a number line and what that's going to do. It really does go all the way up through second grade math. So through addition and subtracting of 3-digit numbers. And there's a fun game to play in the back. So that one's fun. This is one of our newest ones. This is Lift the Flap Math Shapes. This is geometry for kindergarten through 3rd grade. I love it. It's so much fun. It talks about flat shapes and 3-dimensional shapes all the way through. It talks about sides, what you have, polygons and non-polygons, what you're going to look at solid shapes. And I love that it actually has you create those 3-dimensional shapes right there on the page so you can see how they actually work together. So that's super fun for me to be able to share with everyone. That's one of the things that I absolutely adore. Now, my favorite sand side is how things work. This is the one that always gets me to go through things with my son. He loves anything engineering related. We do lift the flap engineering all the time. This book is super fun for him to be able to understand what it means to have counterbalance and why you would need things there, how things work in general, waterworks, things like that. I think these are all fantastic. You need to go back up to your daddy. And so I think those are all absolutely fantastic. Two more that I think are great that are brand new: Biggest, Fastest, Tallest, as well as Construction and Demolition. This is a fantastic STEM book, and it is perfect for 6 and up. Okay, so I have a couple more that I want to show you, and these are going to be, you need to stop. You may take it. Go ahead.
You want to say down here?
No, you may not.
No.
So, one of the things that, when you said learning, I wanted to pull this one out. My first chess book. This one is something that my son and I are starting to get into right now. I've never played chess in my life, and my son loves math and logic, so we thought, well, chess will be really good. So I grabbed our other chess book, and it's very detailed. So I switched to this guy, and I love it. This has been such a help with learning how to play chess. And so my son and I are going through this right now, and it is super fun. So if you have a logical thinker on your hands and want to teach them chess or something fun to do during this break, my first chess book is great. Keeps their brains active. Now, I do want to mention as well that we have picture books that are great. So one of the ones that just came out is called Beast Feast. Beast Feast is by Emma Yarlett, who wrote Nibbles and the whole Nibbles series. Beast Feast is my kid's favorite book right now. This one is phenomenally illustrated, and I love the fact that ignore the four and a half year old. This is the times that I know she's not 5, right? So this is great. He's writing letters to all of his friends to invite them to eat dinner, and this is dinner. Yes, you can pull her out now. That would be lovely.
No.
Come on, sweetie.
And then this is going to go through all of this. They're getting closer and closer together. So what happens when all of his friends come to eat dinner? Well, it's kind of hard to say. I think you can probably figure it out though. This is a beautiful book. It's all about friendship. I love it. It's super fun, and it's a great book for that age range. Now, this one is a nonfiction book that I have found works really well with first and second graders as well as preschoolers. So this is one that's super fun. This is Across the Savannah, and we also have On the Mountain. And if you look, it's a pop-up book. It is a great one for them to start to really read. It says, in the early morning haze, the noble lion loves to laze. He swats a pesky fly all day so he can doze in peace, or away so he can doze in peace all day. What's great about that is it's that rhyme and rhythm that really helps early readers. And then, of course, there's going to be facts about the animal on the other side. So it's beautifully illustrated all the way through, so many different pages in here. And then, of course, you have that final page that has everything. Okay, so I hope that you are super excited about the party tonight. I cannot wait to party with you. Please ignore my daughter. I hope this works. Have a great day. See you tonight.